Right, girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card. Today we're going to do what was I wish I never did. So that could be triggering, that could be as well surprising. So let's take, I don't know what happened with the hair today. I mean, it's every day is a story, isn't it? Let's not ever go there. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1, what was I wish I never did? The moon, the 3 of swords, the Queen of Swords. Oh my God. Queen of Swords is coming out quite a lot at the moment. I don't know if you noticed that. Ooh, boy, boy, boy. Okay, so I think what they wish they never did is to hide something from you, a third party, something they were doing behind your back. Obviously, with the moon, it's not something they were just, advertising. It's something that was hidden. They had maybe they had been found out. You realize what was happening, and now they have to look within because there's going to be a consequence from that action. It would be like you probably will cut them off fully. So you may have given them many chances. They didn't listen. They say, no, I'm not going to do this again, but they did it again. And this time you cut it off for real. And there's no going back. You have an Ace of Swords, clarity. You are the Lady of Justice, male, female, doesn't matter. You warned them many times. You warned them. There was other issue before, and now that's the point of no return. Okay, so they know that the betrayal is real. They can't deny you have proof, or you found out, or whatever. You just know. Maybe you knew without having any proof, and now the proof is absolutely very visible. The all things that was hidden, the lies, or whatever was going on is just coming out, and we see very clearly what's going on. So I don't think that kind of person can come back from this, because there was some warning. There were some warnings. Maybe it did happen before. Maybe, you told them if you do that again, it will be the end, and they did it again. So it's no going back here. When you have the Ace of Swords, that's it. You're moving forward. You don't fluff around anymore. You went through a 10 of Swords. So it was a 3 of Swords betrayal, but the 10 of Swords was a lot of pain for you. So maybe now they're going to have a taste of the 10 of Swords, but for your, for you, it's kind of the worst is behind you. And you're clear now, this is it. You probably felt there was something cooking. You probably thought, oh, maybe it's just in my mind. It wasn't. You knew all along. Okay, so for me, it's a no-brainer. Excuse me, George is here, definitely. Let's have a look what do we have here. Just being near you is intoxicating. Well, that's maybe the way they felt with the other person, the third party. I don't think you were, excuse me, really annoying. So sorry about that. George is here. I don't think they're intoxicating being, near you. I don't think so. I think they were intoxicated by someone or something, and they can't resist it. It's something they, they do they have addiction? Is that what it is? There's something going on, and you found out, but it's very painful for you. But for you, it's kind of like, this is a no-brainer. Okay, so let's have this soul journey deck. I love that one. It's absolutely beautiful. What do we have here? What do we have? Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers, but you doubted, and the answers, I think you got it. You got it very clearly. This is it. You were doubting that they were doing what they said they were going to do. You had a doubt, and you were right, because here we go, come to the surface. You were not completely secure, because otherwise you wouldn't have gone through the Queen of Swords. You could have been a Queen of Pentacles, you could have been a Queen of Cups, whatever, but no, Queen of Swords. So you knew there was something cooking. You knew you had a doubt. You didn't know exactly where it was, how bad it was, but boom, bada boom, that's it. Let's have the romance angel, if there's any kind of romance here. Not sure about that. Okay, let's go. What do we have? Trust. You're kidding me, right? This situation is calling for you to have faith. Well, you can see this person, they have a bit of a conversation here. Trust, the trust is absolutely broken. When you have a 3 of Swords, what else do you want to talk about? It is obviously a third energy. There is something between you two that is not welcome. Is it an addiction? Is it someone else? Is it addicted to love, addicted to sex, addicted to work, whatever it is? There's 3 energy instead of 2. So the trust is gone, and that's why we have doubt as well. When you have those two together, you know something is not quite right. It's a no-brainer. Okay, I think it's really clear on this one. Okay, so part number 2, what do they wish you never did? 9 of Swords, King of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Well. I think what they wish you never did is to take you kind of very like in a very light way. They want it to be social butterfly. They want it to be superficial. They don't want to open the heart. They don't want to go there. Excuse me, George is definitely here this morning. Sorry. They want it to be superficial. You know, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, but you know, not saying the full truth. Never opening the heart. The problem is now maybe they see you happy ever after with someone else. I think you very clearly understood and very early on that that person when didn't want to commit themselves to you or to anybody, and though it was like there's no future here. You knew, so eventually you walk on a different direction, or maybe with someone else, or simply by yourself. You just realize I prefer to be on my own and find my own happiness and serenity instead of waiting for you to open your heart, because apparently you will not. And I think now they're regretting because they have that 9 of Swords. They cannot sleep at night. They're very tormented because the mind is not at peace. They knew that there was a beautiful possible future with you based on love. There were so many things that was working well between you two. There was so much potential and they blew it, and now they have to live with the consequences of it. And it's going to get worse before it get better. You're going to have to, that person's going to have to go through the 10 of Swords. And then they will have to clear their mind and understand where they're all about and get the Ace of Swords eventually. But the 10 of Swords can last for quite a while until someone get the memo. At the moment, they can't really feel peaceful because there was something really tormenting them. Maybe now they can see that you're walking away from them and you might be with someone else or even on your own, but you don't want to be around them. There's a good reason for it, okay? I don't know why I want one more. Yeah, there is a knowing, there is a potential there, but someone is just keep walking in the darkness, in the storm, not really looking at what is possible. You can't do that work for them. They're either going to open their heart or they won't. You cannot do the work for them. You cannot hold their hand. They're either going to feel that, okay, I'm opening my heart because you're worth it, or they're going to think they're not worth it. There is an idea of worth somewhere here. But the thing is, you're not going to be standing there and waiting. No, it ain't going to work, okay? I want you to be more than friends. Yeah, but the thing is, what you want is happiness within somebody or within yourself. You want happiness and tranquility. You don't want to have to wonder, to ask yourself some question, to check, what's going on. You just want to be at peace. And they're tormented. So they can't really make you feel peaceful because they are so tormented. So they probably bring that tension or that doubt around you, which doesn't feel comfortable for you. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yeah, discipline, that is important. Yeah. Discipline to actually maybe deal with the mind and calm the mind down. Do what needs to be done. Maybe go back to exercising, for example. Make sure that the mind is sorted. The mind taking over here. So maybe reconnecting with a physical activity. Go out every day, walk for half an hour, do something that will bring you peace or bring them peace, whatever. But the mind is preoccupied, and that cannot be congruent with happiness. Happiness shouldn't be that complicated. It's a yes or it's a no. And to be, oh yeah, we can be more than friends, but not really getting anywhere neither. No, you want maybe happiness, you want more than friendship, or simply you want to be peaceful. And with them being so in their mind, it's not for you, it doesn't make you feel peaceful because there is something not quite right. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, so if there is a potential, and we have very, very, very much the happy ever after, if you have that in your life and you don't grab it because you are in your mind, you don't want to see what's right there, you want to carry on being superficial, when you have a potential of happiness, what's wrong? Okay, maybe you don't want that after all. Maybe you want to be tormented. I don't know. At the end of the day, we need to go to the 10 of sought after that one, then to have the clarity of mind. But by then, you might be with someone else, or simply be on your own and be very tranquil. So they might miss the boat. And that's probably when they will have the 10 or so, because it will hurt, right? Absolutely. So when you have an opportunity of happiness, when you have this, what are we fluffing around about? I mean, what is that? I mean, come on. When you have the one person, what else do you want? It's never enough. Is that it? Be unsatisfied is not the answer. And being superficial, maybe having a lot of stuff around, a lot of material things, that will never, never make you feel at peace. Because when you have the happiness and it's within yourself and with somebody, building something positive, that you know what, it's a no-brainer. Which one are you going to go for? I don't know about you, but I go for this one. I prefer to be peaceful with less stuff around. I'm getting more and more minimalist, by the way. My God, everything I have is because I need it. Otherwise, I don't buy anything new. I don't need anything new. Let's simplify life, and then the mind will be a bit calmer and maybe appreciative of what is right there in front of the eyes, because there is a knowing. If there is no that, I would say, well, maybe that person is completely lost in their mind. Okay, fine, it happened. But it's not the case. We have a knowing. Okay, then. It's a choice, do you want to be happy or not? At the end of the day, you have to ask yourself the very basic question, because then you will have the answer in front of you at the end of the day, right? So on this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.